as you can see in that last video, that was supposed to be my lawnmower cold start. That obviously didn't work. I'm going to try and start her a little bit more. She's been sitting about 10-15 minutes here. And if I can't get nothing out of it, then I will be pulling it apart a little bit. I have a feeling it's probably carburetor or something that's gummed up. Probably pull the plug out too and clean it. So, let's try her out again. Must be flooding itself. Alright, all I did was just pull the fuel bowl off, and there was a lot of fuel in there. There was a little bit of water in the bowl too, a little bit of dirt, not too bad, pretty clean though. So I'm just going to try and start it up without the air filter on and see if she blows up. Same. Okay, let's check out the spark plug. Alright, spark plug was really dirty. Didn't smell like fuel, smelled more like oil, so it's been sitting too long, I guess. Some oil leaked down on it. So I cleaned her up, sprayed her down, a little sandpaper on it, put her back in and see if she fires up. Give her hell. Very interesting. Let's see if she flooded again. Yeah, she's just soaked. You can see that. So I pulled that fuel bowl off. The float wasn't sticking or nothing. I don't know why it's flooding itself so bad. It's interesting. It's good fuel. Something ain't right. I did read some reviews where people are having problems with it flooding. They've had problems with sticking exhaust valves. So, the way it's backfiring out of the carburetor, I wouldn't be surprised if something stuck open, intake or something. Alright, just been poking around on this thing. So I pulled the muffler off, and I did notice that the choke was staying open, and I couldn't figure out how it worked. Well, there it is. It's a little thermostat coming around the exhaust port. I put these screws back in from the muffler just to hold it in place. And this rod here which would change as the deal gets hotter or colder. Is what controls the choke. So there it is. So I'm just going to put her on closed and see if maybe she'll start. And we're going to leave the muffler off, so it's going to be loud. Open her up a little bit. Wherever you are. A little bit. Not a lot. Nope, ain't a choke issue. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna stop working on this thing tonight. Basically, what I'm starting to think is that the old little magneto setup there is bad, or the coil, whatever you want to call it. Just looking around online, trying to figure out how these things work. I've never really dealt with them, got too far in depth, but from what I can figure out, so I got a screwdriver shoved in here to hold the throttle open, just to keep the that's the shut-off switch there, makes contact, so it's not making contact now. Which also takes off the engine brake, so it's easy to spin around. And with the coil, or the plug out, got it shoved on here. Now if I ground that plug and I spin the engine, and the magnets past the old magneto deal, you should get a spark, right? I mean, that's just kind of how I figured it. Let me set it up so you guys can maybe see if you see anything, right? I'm not seeing nothing in there. And we go this way, because I don't know what way this engine spins right now. But I'm not seeing anything. So I'm thinking the coil is bad. Or whatever you want to call it on these. Let's see how much they cost. Maybe I'll order one up if they're only like 10 bucks or something. Might wait a couple days. Anybody on YouTube out there might be able to help me out a little bit. Somebody might know a little bit more about these than I do, because I don't know anything, so I'm just learning as I go here. But yeah, as of right now, I don't think I'm getting spark, and I don't have a second person here to, do the old test method with it all together. I can't pull the motor and look for spark at the same time, so yeah, that's where I'm at. But I'm thinking it's not getting spark. Alright. Figure I'd give a little update on the old workbench deal. Workbench is all set up. I put in all the rest of the screws I needed to. Shelf is still up on the wall, so it's holding up. I built those 2 corner shelves today. So I think my garage is pretty much set up how I'm going to keep it. Everything seems to be working. As you can see, I got it all in use. I do have about 6 feet, a little less than 6 feet of board left there. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I don't really have anywhere else to put shelving. I don't want to put anything on this side of the wall, because I don't want anything over the car, plus I'm going to be working over there eventually. Might have to move the car over. So I think it's pretty much going to stay how it is now. Yep, just got to figure out where to put an air compressor in here next. Yay.